Ultra, are you good?
What's up?
You look tired, buddy.
Yeah, I overslept, remember?
Oh yeah, 80 hours. I slept for 80 hours.
Not 80 hours.
Oh, you said that.
I said I woke up at 3, not 80 hours.
I get mixed up.
It's the same thing.
It's the same shit.
Medium?
Yeah, that's fine. I never played the game through with cheese and spicy. That was a really good set. He came over to me for some like
Alright, looks like we got Tday, Phoenix. I think this is also best of 5 now.
Yeah, you just cheesed it. You caught it?
I'm gonna say Doc Sonic probably. Yep, Doc Sonic. Phoenix has a different setup for his good ninja. They agreed to stay in, so here we are.
I told you you had to because you had the low. You guys must like on you because.
Are they doing a butt check? No, right? They're just feeling each other out. Right. Alright. That's interesting. Doc's dash attack clanked with spin dash. Now the thing with that is that while you can clank with spin dash, Sonic doesn't have to commit to the spin dash. And that's kind of what makes dealing with Sonic's neutral a little oppressive for a lot of characters. Just that spin dash is such a non-committal, low committal option. Sorry, that he can deal with. That said, Tday can call out the jump with an earlier or a later dash attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the main thing about Dr. Mario. Like the dash attack is really good, like catching two things and stuff.
Well, right, but he's also using like interrupt spin dashes, which
That's really good because Sonic spin dash, like after a while you can hit it.
Right, but the thing is, like I was saying, that he can just not commit to the spin dash.
True.
And
Sonic's really good, just like not committing to options.
Right. It does eliminate some options that Sonic does have a spin dash. Admittedly, it's just not amazing, I would think. That said, Tday is keeping Phoenix on the edge right now. Not getting
going super high.
Yeah, that's something Sonic's always tried to do since Brawl, really. Like get you high up and up B to up air.
I wouldn't blame him. It's really good, especially if you can catch
You
him.
gotta do it again. There we go.
Yep.
But that's the thing, like saving your air dodge or doing saving your second jump for situations like that. It's really helpful just to not get gimped that way. And especially
if you're like Dog.
Right, and especially in those kind of situations, if you have an appropriate attack to throw out, you can reverse the situation on Sonic instead.
Yeah, which is really good here.
Okay, so Phoenix does lose his first stock. We kind of missed that just because like the Doc Tornado is obnoxiously powerful. You have to respect that in the matchup as well. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't the Tornado. It was the up B that took it, which is also obnoxiously powerful.
Frame 3, which is really surprising for such a strong move. Yeah, like that's like it only shares a Game & Watch and Mario, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it ties with those and Little Mac, but it's Little Mac.
It's Little Mac. I mean, so far Tina's really good at just like keeping like himself alive, like, especially against a character like Sonic. He can just come in while
he's controlling center stage very consistently well. It's a combination of him throwing out the right hitboxes and the pills. The pills are like one of the best things Doc has, and one of the biggest things like saving him from being super irrelevant, just because the pills do just enough damage and hit stun that Doc can do a lot of nasty stuff out of it.
It's also really good at just stage control.
Right.
For a solo character like Doc, that's really helpful.
Right, but just the fact that he can do a lot off of the pill means that you have to respect it.
You have to respect it, otherwise you're just like taking something for it. Which, when Doc gets his hits, he wants those hits. He wants to be able to make the most out of it.
It looked like a bear kill. I kind of passed away. I saw it in the corner of my eye. It looked like a bear kill. And as I recall, Doc has confirms off pills for damage and for kills. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but I know they exist.
Pill up. That's like the one that's like the most effective. I'm pretty sure pill back air works, if I remember.
That might have been Edwin took the stock then. Pill back there, that second stock.
But like even if he doesn't kill, like even if he doesn't get his pills, he always has the down tilt on check-in. So it's a patch. The down tilt is really good at confirming that.
And you have to watch out for that.
Yeah, especially at the ledge.
Now, Tday is respecting Sonic's recovery options. He's not really going too deep off stage to try and like give him with the up B or the down B. Because I noticed like in other matchups he does go a little deeper to try and like really get the kill off of with the down B. Usually after I've noticed that the other person's exhausted more of the resources. But Sonic has so many resources off stage that I would agree with the sentiment that he shouldn't
really far.
Yeah.
It's like not only does he have the resources to just go where he wants, he just can go super low and make it back.
This is kind of what I meant about being Sonic being non-committal with spin dash, just because like he doesn't need to charge forward with the dash. We saw Sonic saw Phoenix cancel it with a down air.
You can just let it rip.
Right. You can let it rip. You can just jump early.
You can cancel it to a move. You can just cancel it to spring.
Like that.
You did a spin shot. I forget what it's called. Where he just does the jump. Like nothing happens.
Something to note though is that because Doc has pills, it does clank with spin dash, and we saw that happen earlier where he clanked with spin dash clanked with a pill, and that puts Phoenix in a very bad situation. Yeah, Tday was looking for a grab that whole time. Okay. Oh, I bet you he's going for that grab again. I'm pretty sure backdoor would definitely have killed those situations if he didn't get those grabs.
Oh, and then
yeah, he gets a spin dash and a bear. That's a robber right there.
I always notice like every Sonic just likes to go for that just because it covers so much.
It covers a lot, and if you don't react with the right option, you just die.
It also just forces like a good 50-50.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they're to get the kill. Like if you guys run, they get the kill, or just get a lot out of it.
And the interesting thing about that is that Phoenix was fighting on the back foot the entire match until that point.
When Sonic can get his hits in, he will find the way to kill these. He'll say you so far off stage to get the kill.
Right.
Remember back on PS in game 2.
They're both comfortable on the stage, so I don't see any reason for them to really switch. Because we saw a strong case for Tday being able to take the game. So there's no reason for him to really switch stages unless he felt he needs a better advantage against Sonic. What's up?
I just want to see if we're good.
Tday a little too much on that shield. Sonic's still fighting at a deficit though, so Tday's having full control of the match for the most part again.
I think it's really important to like against Sonic. It's really important to keep that lead.
Right. And something to note about Sonic's playstyle is that usually he's usually played as a bait punisher. Obviously, he's notorious for being played as a campy character just because of spin dash.
Just about that bait.
Right. And the thing is, for a lot of bait punish characters, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of mobility. So we're noticing here that Sonic is standing at like a fairly far distance away, but that doesn't matter too much because he can close the gap really fast just because it's Sonic.
It's really good for his character, but he wants.
I think he gets picked up close.
Well, it's really important here because since Sonic's such a fast character, he makes you want to come in, and once he was like, just go back and not do anything about it. He just like, fuck you. You can't approach me, basically.
Now, while we're talking, we did miss Phoenix lose his first stock in this match. So, yeah, we're about to lose the second stock. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry. I'm tired. Let's say that. That's my John.
The switch is ready?
That's Phoenix's switch.
Okay.
Probably could have timed it with the forward.
Just a little. I mean, Phoenix did close the deficit, so that's good. And he has Tday in a bad edge guard situation.
And that was a nice episode.
Yeah.
To catch the neutral get up.
That tilt's active enough that it catches neutral get up, so that was a good call.
This was really under talked about for Sonic, like in terms of like his moves. I don't really see people talk about that much. It's like F smash, side B, down B.
It's not flashy just because like it's just basically like it's a two-hit thing, but it's also like it ends your turn at that point. Really, you can't really do too much after it.
But it's really good at just like catching that kind of situation.
Right, it's more of a poke kind of thing, and people don't like poking too much in these kinds of games, as you might have noticed.
Yeah, Tday needs to find his way in. Because right now, Sonic is the lead. Can just do what he wants at this point.
Right, and I remember talking to Phoenix about this. He mentioned that he wants to definitely play a little bit more patiently today, so that way I can see that like, I can see that extending to his playstyle right now, just because like this time he has the lead. He has the lead. He doesn't want to throw it away, obviously, because against Doc that's so volatile, and explosive.
Like something I noticed before was like he's always like trying to get his turn in, but right now it looks like he's just like not trying to get it.
That's
a big punish.
That was a bad homie attack, yeah.
Yeah, if the homie attack works like that, you can just get a free F smash at that point. That's like most of the cast. How about that?
Tday upbeat just in time to avoid getting hit by the screen, but yeah. That was bad DI. I don't think Tday wanted to retreat after that.
And Phoenix will take the kill though. Oh, that was a nice kill.
The trade with the Doc down B really like messed up Phoenix's next input.
I mean, well, right now, Tday's at 71. Sonic can get a lot of conversions off this. He missed the homing attack though.
Oh, Doc! You saw that Tday try to go for the cape right there in the last minute.
That looks so weird. Tday caught us in there. Now Phoenix is looking for the escalations.
Right, but
Which is giving Tday like the stage control.
But if you notice, Tday's starting to roll ledge now. I wonder if Phoenix is gonna start catching on to that, because we're getting like one or two ledge interactions from him, I think. Let's see if he rolls. No.
No, he went for the trigger. And the back throw. Not gonna kill. Unlike
No, but here's another ledge interaction.
Right now, both these players need to find their option.
They're just resetting the neutral right now.
Honestly, the way like they trying to reset the neutral could work.
That's it. Back throw kills.
Oh, really? So something I definitely noticed, like Phoenix is starting to play more patiently usually, and Tday is starting to just like take the stage control when he knows he can get it. Like when he knows like the pill is gonna work in his favor, or at least like force Phoenix to do an option.
Part of the problem here in this matchup for a lot of characters is that part of the problem for part of the problem with this matchup for a lot of characters is that you need to know when it's your turn when you're playing against Sonic, and usually a lot of people try to swing against Sonic when he's charging spin dash, which is
I mean, it can help, but it's also like the Sonic can just react to you coming in.
right. But the other thing to notice is that Sonic does have iframes on startup with spin dash. For both of them.
So you can't really punish the startup. So you have to like wait it out.
Right, because if the Sonic is timing it right, he can just charge like let it loose if you try to close the distance. So usually you're gonna want to like see if what he does after the spin dash, usually jump and then catch the landing or catch him retreating.
You mainly, yeah, that's been like the whole game plan. That's like what do they want after their move, like after their side B, and like how can you effectively punish that without? Like,
Oh, that's a good dip.
that was a good dip.
I don't think Tday was expecting that, honestly, and that was a good surprise move to throw out from Phoenix. I mean, gimmicks are usually good to have for like to catch people off guard like once or twice, but it's not something good to rely on. I think that's a big difference that a lot of people don't understand.
Okay, right now Phoenix with the massive lead. Tday's trying to find his way in. The dash attack is really good at catching the jump.
Tday's getting a little impatient. He's trying to like punish Sonic's landings, but Phoenix is catching that with homing attack.
Yeah, so far Tday's just trying to like force his way in and just like try to like at least wait around it. And Phoenix is trying to make the most out of that.
Okay, that was a good throw. Not gonna kill, but Next one probably will be very close if he gets him in their ledge. Oh yeah. Phoenix went a little too low, respected the edge guard too much.
Some match going on over there.
Yeah, something's happening over
I mean, Tday's kind of making it back right now.
there. Kind of, but he has like a lot of the characters have to be very methodical and slow against Sonic, which sounds antithetical, but
Sounds ironic for a character like Sonic.
right. But essentially, that's what a lot of it boils down for a lot of these characters, and especially as a character like Doc, you kind of have to.
Especially in situations like that.
Yeah, because you
so far.
don't want to be put in those situations to begin with. Is the problem?
Since Doc just can't go very far with his recovery. So it hurts.
Oh no! Does he have his jump? He should have his jump. Okay.
Oh shit! It's game 5.
Right now, TD now has the advantage. Mike
Down B. No.
does get the advantage.
Next one will.
Big punish, big
Or
punish.
Smash does it too.
Yeah, it's really important to like know like if they missed only attack, so you can like just go and punish.
Right. Or forcing the homing attack to miss to begin with, like that.
You can do that. You can spot dodge. You can roll, or you can just get hit by it. Yeah, and then these homing attacks are just hitting.
We saw it happen in game 1 too. If Sonic lands on the ledge and just kind of slides off, he doesn't get stuck in the landing lag of homing attack, which is something I think Tday was trying to look out for, which is why I think he picked FD in this situation.
Yeah, it's really good because he just there's like no platforms where he can just safely do the homing attack.
Well, admittedly,
Sonic is a big stage.
right. But the other thing is that if Sonic does the homing attack,
And there's the kill.
Yeah.
And there's the kill.
if Sonic does the homing attack above a platform, it's kind of a bad situation for him if the other guy's just hiding underneath it.
For sure, for sure.
Oh shit! Oh, he's getting shitted on.
Well, it doesn't make sense how the rest of this bracket turns out.